the New York Public Library. It's very, very cool if you want to research all you want to know. I'm near the men's bathroom. It's always good to know where the men's bathroom is. So this is the view from the outside. You can see there's a tent. There's a big walls. You can see that, it's absolutely stunning. It's like a palace, except this palace is open, like a palace of learning. So, you know, and I've taken liberties. You can see the little holes. It's like Jesus. It's like put your finger in the hole and say, ah, wow, a ghost is in flesh and blood and bone. So obviously this is not a ghost. You can hear it. Just like you can do at home. It's like, and it has to be reproducible. Any live stream. If you see somebody doing a backflip 9 times on top of a building, and then you can do that, well, that's cool, because I can't. If you ever see me live streaming and I'll do a backflip on top of that through this thing, well, I probably acquired some powers. Okay. Who is this guy? Yeah. Yikes, right? Oh boy. What a face. So, this is a marble. One of my favorites. Also, about Room 306 stopped temporarily closed. And then they have, this. A lot of people don't cover the things that are slightly, who cares? But a lot of times in investigations, the things you miss or that you're not aware of, that's what trips you up. So I've learned to put myself into the habit of noticing little flecks of dirt. Also, in this trans age, I don't know. If I was I'm trying to transition into something. And so I'll leave this. This is a thing I got from St. Boniface Order Church in Seacliff. Could be anything. Oh, but I'm gonna see. You're gonna hear some music. Also, here's me resuming. Apparently, I have a chatter or a visitor. So libraries aren't usually considered cool. And as a background, I just want to play this music.
I just want to be everything that I imagine to be, and I know you want to see me fall like that will happen to me, and I know how it all goes. Fuck it, it used to laugh at me. On the road now, touring, show fake blood, hey, but I hear him cheering. I just want to be everything that I imagine to be, and I know you want to see me fall like that will happen to me, and I know how it all goes. Fuck it, it used to laugh at me. On the road now, touring, show fake blood, hey, but I hear him cheering. I know you heard the vocal cords that I was just speaking. It seems a long time ago, we was just young as tweeting. Smoking dope in the AM before school. Getting munchies PM, coming home to no food. System kid, never expected a handout. I didn't have a choice, a kid stuck on the man's route. And what's all this talking like I did it for damn clout? Pussy niggas talking like I can't get shit aired out. Self-incrimination, let me shut my damn mouth. never used to dream. I never had a team. I never had a man to teach me to get cream. Cause I was all alone, it felt like a damn dream. Cause I was always fighting in my sleep like Mike Tyson. Used to have a drum, but she gone. Always arguing, couldn't entertain me long. Used to think love was the only thing that mattered. Till I looked at the gold sitting right there on the platter. Chasing the bag, can't pay attention to the chatter. Haters pissed off, always filling up their bladders. You gotta have ambition in this life, you can go mission. But I just want to be everything that I imagine to be. And I know you want to see me fall like that will happen to me. And I know how it all goes. Fucking haters used to laugh at me on the road now, touring shows. The fake blood, hey, but I.
It kind of didn't work. Anyway, this is also the Blessed Mother. It's idolatry and all that. But she has the Immaculate Heart. It's a big jar, right? Oh, life.
Fake blood, hey, but I am cheering. I just want to be everything that I imagine to be. And I know you want to see me fall like that will happen to me. And I know how it all goes. Fucking haters used to laugh at me on the road now, touring shows. Fake blood, hey, but I am cheering. I just want to be everything that I imagine to be. And I know you want to see me fall like that will happen to me. And I know how it all goes. Fucking haters used to laugh at me on the road now, touring shows. Fake blood, hey, but I am cheering. I know you heard the vocal cords that I was just speaking. It seems a long time ago, we was just young as tweaking. Smoking dope in the AM before school. Getting munchies PM, coming home to no food. System kid, never expected a handout. I didn't have a choice, a kid stuck on a man's route. And what's all this talking like I did it for damn clout? Pussy niggas talking like I can't get shit aired out. Self-incrimination, let me shut my damn mouth. Never used to dream, I never had a team. I never had a man to teach me to get cream. Cause I was all alone, it felt like a damn dream. Cause I was always fighting in my sleep like Mike Tyson. Used to have a drum, but she gone. Always arguing, couldn't entertain me long. Used to think love was the only thing that mattered. Till I looked at the gold sitting right there on the platter. Chasing the bag, can't pay attention to the chatter. Haters pissed off, always filling up their bladders. You gotta have ambition in this life, you can go mission. But I just want you want to see me fall like that will happen to me. And I know how it all goes. The haters used to laugh at me on the road now, touring shows. Fake blood, hey, but I am cheering. I just want to be everything that I imagine to be. And I know you want to see me fall like that will happen to me. And I know how it all goes. Fucking haters used to laugh at me on the road now, touring shows. Fake blood, hey, but I am cheering. I just want to be everything that I imagine to be. And I know you want to see me fall like that will happen to me. Body drip down and go to go. I just trip on it, that's the sound of my soul. If you thought you knew me now, then you're stuck in the old. Man, I know how it is, man, I know it gets cold.
Yeah, pretty, isn't it? Hello.
Yo, you so cool. I want to throw it up high. All right, 1, 2. I don't bitch.
And there's a lot of free materials you can get here for the information. You can get a free editor too. But if you've never been, you'll get a whole bunch. You know? It's basically Stavros Naturals. Well, you can throw stuff out in the garbage bag. It's pretty cool. Get some culture inside you. How do you get out? Da-na-na, da-na, da-na-na. And here, you can't get out without them doing a bag check. It's free to get in, but they will. They're gonna make sure you don't take any books out. Obviously. I want to be a benefactor there somewhere. I'm glad I'm a tourist. Boy, I want to recommend this to all the people back home. You know? So polite. Thank you, sir. Really very safe, secure. Like, you can't get hurt in this library unless you fall down the steps or something. But that's just more of your ability to walk rather than any hazard. You know? There's adequate warning, and sometimes you have to walk away, you know? They say some people drain your time. I don't think so. See, his name is G Home Kid. That means group home kid. And I told him, it's like, you know, why are you called kid? I mean, it's like group home God. He just claimed he's the one true God, by the way. And then, you know, maybe for insolence, impudence, the real, actually effective God gave him incontinence. I told him that, you know, somebody from there's a group called the Fuck God people. I was like, what? That's the worst t-shirt idea of all time. I don't even see them selling t-shirts. That's the thing. If it's so good, how come you're not selling t-shirts about that? So, you know. And the good thing about these is, you know, if something's dirty, you can use them as seat covers. That's the best thing. Ooh. So anyway, from the likes of things, usually people that I know, I'll give them advice or something. But you guys are pretty quiet, so I guess you like silence. In the library, there's a lot of silence there. You know? It's amazing. If you saw how in the video, he's happy. He's with his friends playing basketball. He's wearing a vest. He has his own apartment. He just wakes up, and then it's my world. But then there's other things, you know. And that video only had like 500 views, but the production value looks very well made. Better than anything I can do. You know? And there's a lot of bugs here. You see all these mosquitoes? They're huge. They look like they can carry away at least 5 ants. Very big. You know? So sometimes you light up these things, like, you know, to scare them. What I'm gonna do is basically do that. Like, I don't really want to be covered in mosquitoes, flies, or any kind of death scenario. It's just a personal preference of mine. You know, if I had one of those like citronella candles, I would totally light one up here. But as it is, you have to improvise, you know? Honestly, a citronella candle would do a lot of good. I don't have one, so I'm just gonna start one on my own. Because I really don't want flies congregating on me. You know what I mean? It is a personal privilege. You know, I don't want it to, but it might help in all this. I don't know. And then I'm gonna turn on my my thing because it's a really positive message. This guy, G Home Kid. I told myself I'm gonna give him a lot of. He has a very positive message aside from choosing the darkness. Okay. Okay, mosquitoes, away. You know, I don't think there's much garbage or dirt here. Next time I'll bring a citronella candle, one of those things from Home Depot. Just light it up here. Shoo mosquitoes. Now, Senen Kabelfin or Mananjili. Again, many people are named Senen. I don't know why. And this way you can still hear me. So, maybe you're using me to babysit your cats and dogs. Attack your owners. All of you. Be a good pet. Inside the library, I saw somebody in a burqa and completely covered, but their eyes were striking because that's all you could focus on. Pretty much the only people who follow me are like maybe Zarabis people, maybe the Come Town. But if you had the money, you should be talking to Grok, solving all your financial problems. Like making your own spaceship, starting a family, fixing genetic congenital defects, whatever it takes. Me is just like I have this tendency to waste my time. And I figure time spent with your family or strangers is never wasted. With family, you can see what makes your family tick. With strangers, you can see what doesn't. You can learn from like total strangers. To be, I have no one to see. You can like I was able to chart the progress. This guy was like top of the world, and he had it all. Then he discovered something bad about his industry, and he decided to go the other way. He has a lot of songs. Yeah, I advise all of you to look up G Home Kid. The first time he told me is, I was like, what the hell is a Genome Kid? It's like Human Genome Kid or Gnome Kid. Then the more I got to know him is like, and he's the best part, he still knows how to sing. He still knows how to do bars. It's just looking at him, he's absolutely invisible. Unless, he's like, you avoid him. Obviously, these mosquitoes aren't scared by cigarette smoke. In fact, they thrive on it. They're like, more, mister. So that's why God invented incense. Or like, aren't you even scared a little bit of smoke? See these? They're like, yummy, yummy. A bunch of addicts, really. Like, they go away. And normally, I see the birds. It's just the birds of all New York. But he's gonna feel betrayed by me because one, he takes longer than me to go to the bathroom. Probably because he's homeless. Are you an Indian person? Cool koala. Right. Imagine like a human-sized mosquito is like, it's my turn now, asshole. You're lucky they're not human-sized. Can you imagine a human-sized mosquito? You know those robot dogs? You see them on the street. Happy birthday to all. I'm a total stranger, but happy birthday anyway. That's the best part about New York. You just have people screaming out, who cares? Ignore them. So, are you all enjoying your day? It's summer. What are you doing on a computer? Are you retarded? Are you physically paraplegic? Are you in a prison? Are you an Israeli hostage or Palestinian? Well, stop doing all that. That's stupid. Yeah. It's not as scary. See, the whole point of you carrying around a tennis racket with electricity is to scare all the other mosquitoes, right? Is it working? No. You're Puerto Rican? You prove it. I could say I'm Puerto Rican. As we all know, I'm Puerto Rican. Boricua. They're detonating nuclear weapons in Puerto Rico. Nobody cares at all. You know about that? How old are you? You're like 12, right? Only 12-year-olds is like, and look, the dragonflies. Very rarely do dragonflies appear in New York, and ladybugs. And then, like in the Bronx, fruit. Decorative trees are now bearing fruit. If that don't tell you the end is near or Jesus is here, I don't know what it takes. You want to see yoga pants? Here. This is the end is near. I'm just going to zoom in there. You ever see those before? This is in public. Well, there's a lady taking a picture, and then there's a cute kid with her daddy, his daddy. Look, I'm having fun. Look, daddy. A lot of Puerto Ricans don't know their true dad. So this is what I wanted to show you, Puerto Rican guy. You know? Right there. Just so you can watch. It's better than watching me, right? I'm hoping you're the kind of Puerto Rican kid just like, I'm in St. Jude's. And boy, I don't see the point of doing anything at all. Very good. But see, I always have one of these. Anytime you want company, you get a bunch of Ritz crackers and any birds at all. You see this empty, forlorn ledge with no birds at all. I open this thing and you betcha a whole bunch of birds will come. It's like magic. So all I do is take these, you see that, crumble them, and go like that. Pigeon alert. Yep. Hi, pigeons. Don't speak English, okay? That would be bad. Don't worry. They're friendly. Come on, pose. Smile. It's not just Ritz crackers. The man brought his own food. Look at that. Be sure to thank him. Jeez. Bunch of ingrates. See? All you really need is Ritz crackers. And then they'll take anything else. It's amazing. I really endorse Ritz crackers for any kind of bird watching. They love the buttery goodness. You know, they'll endure all sorts of things. And then they'll eat a ham sandwich or sometimes salads. If you have a salad, after the Ritz crackers, they're like, is it all Ritz crackers, mister? No, there's salads too. I made a man laugh today, which is, if it makes me feel good, you know? I'm not a comedian, but I can try. Hey, be nice. Come on, he's feeding you, jerks. Who is the best pigeons of all time? Clearly you guys. You come when he calls. They don't even mind if I put like Ritz crackers on their back. It's really amazing. I want to learn the secret of Ritz crackers. I know it has butter. I know it has salt. Here I am with like crumbs all over my pants. Hey, calm down. Jeez, Louise. Bunch of skittish pigeons, I tell you. So now this is called frankincense. And if they have any intestinal parasites at all, well, I'm going to force them out. First, you attract them with food and then medicine. I learned this with dogs too. You put the food inside the cheese, and then they swallow the whole cheese and something like that. And I make sure it's not too things. And they'll be like, what the hell is that? Well, now you feel better about that. Look, you got ham. Oh my God, he's so generous. The man gave him ham. Oh, it's turkey. I'm glad to be wrong. That's actually turkey. And cheese, I think. If you play your cards right, you might get ham. So, it's a nice world. If you're aliens, please don't destroy it, with your lasers and your nuclear bombs and the asteroids. We're still trying to work things out. You see these birds? See these people? We're worth it, if I'm sending us out. A little bit of smoke. You're fine, right? We got to expel all the chemicals they've pumped in the air, the water, like their chemtrails or whatever. Even if it's like, oh, it's a conspiracy theory, then why is it so effective, It's like the Ritz conspiracy theory. I think the Ritz crackers are fucking delicious, and so do you. Maybe I'll get sponsored by Ritz. Hold on. Okay. So you guys are still here. Good. And then, sponsored by Ritz crackers. You know what the word cracker is? It's an offensive slur against a certain people. And you can call me Flip. I'm a fucking Little Island person. I don't mind. Birds don't seem to mind. Except you're a little bit sick. Why is your butt trembling? Huh? Who's a good birdie? Who's a good birdie? Come on, bird. See, I could just grab him, actually. It's so easy to grab a bird. But then, if you're a bird hater, what are you doing here? This is Natalie Portman. She condescended to have her picture associated with an oven and a Star of David. Hey guys, look. Isn't this ridiculous? Anyway, I try to be invisible in all this. This is the greatest thing. You want some water? Who doesn't want some water? I wish I had more water, but maybe you're thirsty. It's a little bit of tea. It's water. Try it. It's good water. Give it a try. No, you don't like water? You like food but no water. Nice. It is nice to have some water. It's too hot. Nice little bath. You want some? There you go. I know you have a fountain, but it's nice. That's my bracelet. There you go. You don't mind water, right? I baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. See, nothing happened. Yeah. Do you really want this? Why are you pecking? Here, give it a peck. I don't know. There you go. There you go. Don't. Just water. You know me, if somebody sprayed me with water, like you guys aren't wearing clothes. Okay, that's enough of that. I wish I had more food, honestly. Here, try pecking. Go ahead, peck my fingers. Come on, peck my fingers. Go ahead, give it a peck. Give it a peck. Come on, give my fingers a peck. Yes,
You don't happen to know where there's like an urgent care?
urgent
Get an
care.
urgent care anywhere?
I'll look it up for you.
Just
Yeah, you've survived so many things already, mister.
the one doctor told me, he was like, okay, so here's basically how it's gonna go. They're gonna string you along for 9 fucking months.
Mm-hmm.
Make you go through about 10 different appointments, choose your fucking medication, all they can.
You know,
Maybe give you the surgery at the end of the period.
depends.
When you've had all of
The medical.
the procedures that you need prior to
Mm-hmm.
that carpal tunnel surgery, which
Oh gosh. Yeah.
your fucking arm's done. You go in, you get the incision,
Yeah.
you're done.
And then there's another thing. There's always another thing.
And it's just an easy little procedure, right?
But they may give you a hard time.
Well, they don't want to choose you.
Too sure. That's what medical is all about. It's like they'll keep you alive.
And I was with dental coordinator, and I was like, yeah, I'm getting fillings and all this stuff, but I'm like holding on for like one little flipper.
Right.
It's my fucking
Yeah. They're actually removing healthy dentin out of you every time they do that. It's like,
I never.
yeah. This always makes me calm at least to face whatever comes next. It's like you got to be ready to accept the good too. Having accepted all the bad things, maybe the good thing is going to overwhelm you. You know, you gotta add that into the mix. Like, what's the most unlikely good thing that could ever happen after all this? You know? Most people say the lottery. Hitting the lottery, everything's good. But for these birds, finding food is the lottery, and you help them. You know? They find ways to pray for those who help them, and maybe they'll take some. Hey, bird, how about you take all this numbness away? Huh? Be useful. What's your name?
Travis.
Travis. Nice to meet you. Nathan, like that though. What would De Niro do with this? It's like, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna dedicate this live stream to my old new friend Travis. Hey, speak of the devil, how you doing? Hey, everyone, you still alive, right? I need your prayers. I met a guy, Travis. He needs medical attention. He only has Medicaid, but still, your prayers count. And you know I'm a demon, right? You see the picture? Jesus talked to me. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. But include Travis too. And Devil God. You know, should be right up your alley. You know what I mean? For somebody Israeli, like I called on Natalie Portman. Instead, I got you. Which is hilarious. You want to see what I did? Thank you for the like. 3 people came in here and didn't like. Oh, good. I have a guy in Israel, Jerusalem, praying. Brother Travis, you're in his prayers. Thank you, Hebron. And, yeah, just check it. There's like, you know, your charm. I know you don't accept Medicaid, but one-time exception. You know? See? You see, your epic meltdown powers is already infecting me and everybody. Thank you. Imagine you were denied, like, you know, not really. I'm pro-Semitic, actually. Like, there's a guy, I'll show you. He's Orthodox Jewish, the most Orthodox Jewish of all Instagram. He looks exactly like how the anti-Semites want to portray, but he's in the gym working out and he's getting his biceps done. And I was like so very happy to follow him. Then one video, he says, "Here I am cooking things in the oven." I was like, dude, honestly, why do you make contact? Let me see. I'll show you. Hold on. There. What a thing to say to me. You always brighten up my day by just obeying, you know? May your obedience be rewarded 1,000,000,000 times over. Remember, I know all the things. I will curse all you curse and bless all you bless. So when you bless me, it's like too much blessing there, asshole. I don't know if he's coming back, but that's the guy. His name is Hasidic Catcher. Okay? Like you can see, basically he's very, 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 very orthodox. Even his teeth are all fucked up. But you should see his biceps. It's like seeing that guy in the gym was like, I know they say Jews, right? They can only bench the bar. This guy looks like he wants to bench 10 bars. It's like, well, that's the rules, no plates. So here's me, like, you know, curling 10 bars. Call me a mad lad, this guy's name. I suggest you follow him. Because, like, you know, he set it up. He set me up. I was like, I like this guy's gym progress. Want to see more? And then he surprises everybody. Hey, guess what I'm putting in the oven? Broccoli and cauliflower. My jaw dropped. He's like, what? It's like he knows about the stereotype and played into the fucking meme. I don't know what to call him. He has 65,000 followers. Management, A1SN.inc. Printify me. He probably has t-shirts. I commented once, people were like, fuck you, not nice. What I said, Hebron, and it might sound anti-Semitic, but it says like, you know, apparently all the news about ovens were greatly exaggerated. Because the guy made an oven video. If I was in charge of all Jewish people, it's like, let them make the oven jokes. Do not make oven videos. The guy said, and made one anyway. ¿Por qué no 7 million? Your Hispanic side's coming out. I think you're more Spanish than Jewish, man. Admit it. No se puede. I know, I watched Firefly. The guy who's a bounty hunter talked to Mal. It's like, you know, why didn't you do this? I know how you guys are. You know, you got two minds. Why are you too honest? Or why are you too dishonest? I said myself, ¿por qué no 7 million? It's like undervaluing the Jews. Even Nick Mullen made that joke. Imagine they didn't throw down their guns. 6 million Jews held their guns and said, fuck you, Nazis. I didn't make that joke, Nick did. If you don't know that joke, you're not a real Cometown fan. That's all I'm going to say. Soy en ilegal en tu patio. ¿Dónde la policía migración? Inmigración no es pede, porque todo el día muy fuerte español. No matter what. They fucking deported me, man. Where? To Jerusalem. Did you know you were deported? And here you are coming back. It's like if your Jewish side don't come back to America, your Spanish side will. You know, Spain, Satan, it's all the same. It's Spanish, selfish, it's all the same. So it's pretty much all negative powers. I'm just glad you prayed for that guy. A stranger you don't even know. Maybe he's the guy who started, like, you know, I'm the only remaining bloodline of Adolf Hitler. And now I feel better. I had neuropathy. Maybe you just endorsed the greatest anti-Semite of all time. I don't even know. Look at that. That's the Holy Spirit. Oh, you missed it. Yes, 109 times. There are all these jokes. And then this is somebody who looks like from Israel right now. You can tell by the nose. Oh, you're going to love this one. And this was on my ex. Well, first is this one. Just to, you know, this has become the trend for trad girls. You know? Are you rubbing one out to these girls? They have a mustache and a beard. I could be one. Hi. Look at all these girls behind me. I got a mustache and a beard. I look like Pat Morita. I like popping in and out. Right? Have you seen her lately? She danced. And she's so unattractive. She's flabby. God. So disgusting. Whatever happened. But, you know, this was a lady, right? And she was on TikTok on X. Masaded, yeah. So anyway, they asked the AI, it's like, you know, what do you think about this picture? And it's like, it's great that she had a nose job. And it's like, you know, the AI thought this was the before picture. No, this is the after. But the AI, innocent and naive, was like, yes, I'm sure she looks great. The AI Grok 3 thought this was the before picture. It turns out, and I did the research, this is the after. See those nostrils? I mean, if you got noses like that, be proud. Yeah? I just wanted to show you this one. Yeah. It's like you keep all your streams private like Herb. And you say you're at odds. Please, you act the same. You want to see Raptor Johnny's lips? He came in one of my streams and he was like, you know, how to convince people that you gave them anus shots. And he just like pursed his lips and showed them. From a distance, if you're not really aware, it looks like this part's the hemorrhoid, the inflamed blood vessel. And it's like, wow, you should really see an anal doctor for that one. And then like, don't ignore this. What are those? Oh, they're just striations on my butt cheeks. I know, he's practiced it a lot. You know? Right? That's what I said too. That's fucking disturbing, actually. I'm glad you don't say fucking a lot. What else? Let me catch you up on. It's not just that, you know. It's not just. I mean, I was inspired by the guy. Did you see this one? That's the guy. His name is Hasidic Hasser. Printify me. Printify lets you print shirts. So he's a father and happy father. He plays into the stereotype. Look at this, you know? That's his son. Very cute, you know? It's like, I look like this, but look how cute my son is. And he works in a bakery, you know? So he look what we're cooking in an oven. And I was like, oh, okay. He's a baker. He has to work in ovens. Hey, that's your fellow Jew, man. How anti-Semitic are you? Wow, geez. Tone it down, Mr. Spanish guy. Hey, here's something for the Spanish in you. He survived the oven. You're bad, dude. Of all the comments to make, this is how I imagine you. He survived the oven. Actually, I'm gonna edit this picture. Hold on. Oscar Legracho. Oh God, you're a fucking trip, dude. I didn't explicitly say it because sometimes you're litigious, but I'll just say he survived the oven. Dead name. It takes me like a minute or two. You have to endure some buffering, but still. All 10 FBI most wanted. He survived the oven. Oscar El Gracho. There's just like a Belloc from Indiana Jones. There's no serious topic I can make that you cannot either ruin or joke about. And I tend to play into that. Oscar El Gracho. That's just fucking gold. So here I am. I'm gonna pin this message. Oscar El Gracho. Anyway, this is for my own amusement because apparently Hebron has things to do. Usually he gets all his family. It's like whatever we're going on in the bomb shelter, at least we have entertainment, you know. Also, all this bird song around me reduces my cortisol. So please make it go away, man. Damn burden victim looking dude. He survived the oven. I'm just reading this. It's just hilarious to me. Sponsored by Ritz Crackers. Yeah. Something a little bit more palatable. Surely you don't see the Nazi flag here, you know? It's impossible to see the swastika. You take a look at it, and it's odd that somebody couldn't put a swastika on top of it. Although you did. You gave me a mustache, remember, all those years ago. Just kidding. The best part in all this is after you reported, you told me that, those poor YouTube mods and all the CEOs and even the flunkies had to keep a stream up if reported and have to watch it for at least 24 hours or let the machines do it. That let me program a whole bunch of people for free. You know, whatever I accidentally did, I took a look at what worked around the world and then made it all. From that point on, because of your little tip, I was like, all of my live streams have to be reportable, and then I'll just insert some subliminals in there, which is great. I appreciate all kinds of feedback. What else can I show you? There's also this. I went to Godlike Productions. They banned me again, but that's part of their thing. This is the best place of all time, basically. What else do I want to show you? This is just like, I showed you this one already. It's like those, I went to vacation and here's a slideshow. I like to give people their solitude too, because I'm thirsty. Devil God said, like, if I'm thirsty, that means the serpents are attacking me. I think that's his code for you guys, And you thought I was anti-Semitic. Jeez Louise. I'm the most pro-Semitic Filipino you'll ever met. You know that? And I finally learned what PPP was. There's a streamer. Hubba. So there's a streamer that calls himself PPP. I finally learned what the hell that was. You know that? That's not a nice thing to be. Let's just say it ends with party. And the first word is pro. Now, what letter P is controversial to all? You learn all sorts of the weird things in this business. Who the hell is this? All right. Yeah, that's another Hispanic looking guy. You know, the one next to him is kind of weird. I don't know, faceless. Probably married that. I have no idea. Just things I found on the internet. It's like, oh, this is a good download. This happened in reality. You know, looks happy. He's got a smile, so that means happiness. You know. Also, I've near some churros. Churros are great. Oscar El Groucho. You'd be surprised, man. Oh, also, here, you're gonna love this one. That's the Nygaard building. There's a big N on it. I wonder what N stands for. You're right, nicotine. I hope to amuse your family at least. What is this? Oh yeah, yeah. So I made this comment on my Instagram. Nate Mendez Zero Official. You know it. Were able to look up my Instagram, Facebook. Obviously, all the news about ovens were greatly exaggerated. And then there's these people, Bat212, fuck you! And this other guy, Gramps, not nice. But then this guy, Vincent Moreno 333, said to Bat, you will be the first one in the fucking oven. We have a fucking wise guy here. Better hope you don't bump into a wise guy. And then the guy responded, try me, punk. So both sides is basically resident badasses. You know? It's odd. Now, is this like more family of Hebron? Hey guys, look, I'm famous. This guy's a weirder looking guy than me. I mean, I've seen what you look like, but this guy takes the cake, and he's a father. Oh, also, I have one for you. You're gonna love this. This one's for you, pal. You miss these?
Yeah. What do you see? I see dogs, the orange one.
That's right. These are called All-American Trump beauties, you know? Oscar El Groucho. It's hard to balance your Hispanic side and your Israeli side. Your loyalties are being tested. I've seen you say the system works, but I don't see you on any social media account like, hooray, my relatives or somebody of my blood is being deported. Hooray! Is it? No, it's just like a beach. You can see these in calendar stores all over. All American beauties. The more, like, it starts out in January, their knees are together. By December, their knees are wide apart. It's a very basic thing. Because it's part of the nuclear family. If you showed an American family, father, mother, and just boys, what happened to all the little girls? You have to show they exist. Proof of life. You know, if it's all boys, how will you continue the white race? It's all miscarriages. Is it creepy? You want to see a good one, though? Muy creepo. Can you say that about her? You might be related to her. Done for your confidence. Just like leaning into, yeah? Let's see, what else? What else? Oh yeah, you like this one. You know? That is a prolapsed anus. You know, Johnny fooled me into thinking that's him pursing his lips. Turns out, your body has the same skin from the lips in your asshole. So, you know, he totally fooled me. Just, if I was a proctologist, it's like, boy, that's money in the bank. You can screenshot it for later. Put it in your fat bank. You know, like family's like, what the hell is that on your computer? It's porn, I swear. Remember your joke? Oh, it's still the same, Nate. It's like, Tone, I can explain. The sandwich fell in my lap. Except the sandwich looks like that. Looks like roast beef, right? See, the thing is, you throw me layups, and then I just finish the joke. Hey, Tone, I can explain. You see, this is a roast beef sandwich, and I was eating it, right? I got my lips wrapped around something. Serendipity, they call it.
Like literally 10 minutes. Very. It's
I'm
1 hour.
already old. How do you know I wasn't born old like
1 hour.
Benjamin Buttons?
Where's the building?
Which building? There's so many. All of the building security guys is pretty much the same. You see in one, you see in them all. It's like, this is a restricted area. Okay, but you're going to follow me in a public area and then tell me this is a restricted area too? By the time I get home to Israel, this is a restricted area? Hey, Italian sausage. Which one? Oh, them. He got replaced. I think he got promoted. That's what I'm going to say. I would feel bad if he got deported. Although promoted, deported, it's all the same. You're not going to celebrate his promotion, are you? Yeah.
Because other people have.
Imagine like all the deported people. I'm sorry, we made this mistake. Now you're all promoted. Yeah. You know what it's like. All your tenure was deported and given to another guy. You were passed over. So I'm interested to hear how many promotions did you get today, Hebron? If it's 0, we wanted to get it to 1. You know, that's what the old Nate would be. Good, good. Of any man from Palestine, let's say. Do you do that? I mean, you know, you'll be questioned a little bit. You celebrate the good fortune of any man from Palestine? Hmm. I don't think those are. You can say all the other 2 words, but you're not going to say from Palestine, are you? That's what the old Nate would say. Oh, just somebody from Israel or France is doing a live stream. You know, I mean, you could say from Palestine instead of in my ass. It's one thing. Yeah. Did you leave a message? I thought you wanted to advertise or even be a salesman. You know? If you did, though, who answered the call? All you have to tell me is her first name. You know, if you're lying, obviously the first. Oh, you called. Well, all calls are answered either in a callback or somebody actually answering. Do you know the name of the person? I think you kept not calling FIA, and since I'm always in trouble. Yeah, how generic. When you call for a warehouse updates, why are all my products not arriving? What is your name? I'm this and that. So you don't know her name? Never bothered to ask, huh? This is why you get passed over for promotion. You gotta leave your name. I'll tell you all my social security number. It's XXX-XX-XXXX. And that's still truth. You know the format. Now, if you wrote in this chat my social security number, why mess with all the pretense? You have my dossier. You have all this. There's a guy named Long Island Audit. And he's like, you know, being confronted by correctional officers. It's like, do you have ID? You're not even law enforcement. You're just some flunkies. And you took a picture of me without my consent. So now you can look me up. But, you know, you're looking up, you're on record at this and that. And you're my friend. Imagine what I do to all my enemies. Oh, God. It sounds like you're a bill collector. You know that? Ricardo Gonzalez. So you had to speak with an accent, right? Why don't you just say Chad Thundercock? It's like my receptionist or the person answering calls, hey, Nate, you wouldn't believe how many times Chad Thundercock is called. And I'd be like, really? Say that name again? I think it's a prank call. I think you didn't call. Why would you expose yourself to all that excess liability, Ebron? You know? Maybe, like, you know, some people say, in your fantasy world, that happened. But we all know that never happened. Yes, they would tell me. There's somebody harassing you. It's asking to talk to you. His name is Chad Thundercock. When you prank call somebody, you can force all sorts of people to say anti-Semitic things. You know? That's publicly available information. Never called. Never will call. I want to hear it like, a pre-recorded thing. One, it's an international call. Unless you have some sort of internet calling, it's going to cost you some money. Thank you for advertising me. I never thought. There's this guy, Talleyrand. In the 48 Laws of Power, it's written in the book, he's like, I never thought I could get anybody to sign that contract to advertise my shitty Fiesta in America for free by listing their phone number. Now, there is the chance that we'll get some prank calls or something, but there's another chance that I'll get free advertising. Or it's just like, what is this all about? So, thank you, I don't think I have to pay you for that one. In fact, if you do it again, I'll be happy to not pay you twice. Maybe. Except, I'm off on the weekends. Sometimes I'm driving. What will happen is yes, you're looking for Nate. Of course, he's doing all these errands. Can you leave a message? What's the message? And then you'll say, well, it's private and confidential, and then hang up. Okay? That's how a receptionist work. Gatekeepers and all that. You should have a really good message, like something anti-Semitic, I'd be surprised if you gave me a pro-Palestine rally. Within a lifetime, you will return my call, Nate. How about you say that? Within our lifetime, you will return my call. Use all your MK Ultra. Come on, I just said it. And then when you replay the stream, the captions will play it too. Within our lifetime, you will return all my calls. Say it. Say it. It's just 3 words. Preface all your commands with within our lifetime. You know what I'll do? Hold on. Okay? I really hope everyone's still here. I really hope everyone's still here. The green screen. Ricardo Gonzalez from Dax IT Solutions. Wow. I hope he comes back. I like when Hebron does an epic meltdown and he gives a whole bunch of irrational, irrelevant orders. And it's like, I heard all that. You must, like Simon says, preface all of that with within our lifetime. And of course, as a pro-Israel person, pro-Semite, I have to denounce. I just saw this website randomly and I felt compelled in all of this to denounce this website. I demand that this website be taken down, actually. As you can see, wonder, you can see things. There's Ricardo Gonzalez from Dax IT Solutions, who may or may not be affiliated with this group. What does that say? I don't know. Looks like 3 English words. Oscar El Groucho. Yeah, the organization known as OscarElGroucho.com. OEG.com. As a pro-Semite, I'm utterly offended that this exists on the internet. All these websites should not exist, right? Except the whole thing is Israel has a right to exist. I'm very confused. If you want to make other things not exist, but exist yourself, how is that even possible? That's why I asked, any calls from so-and-so, Chad Thundercock? Nothing? Nothing at all? Well, that means he didn't call. Well, thank you. The thing is, if you do all this pro bono stuff, I am obligated as a Catholic to pray for your monthly financial support from other sources. A local Catholic would be like, hey, take a picture with me. The Pope wanted to give you $50,000. I couldn't stop that even if I wanted to. If Pope Leo says, give 50,000 to this Jew as a peace offering, you got to be all Jewy. Like, what am I going to do with 30,000? 15,000 won't even cover my expenses.